apparently too human. At that point, they laughed. Yes, there's football on ITV4 at the moment. The early kick-off features Spartak Moscow versus Ajax. Well, it says here Ajax, but it's a Dutch team, isn't it? Ajax. The sort of Dutch version of Man United, I suppose, in which the Russians hold a 1-0 lead, followed by Rangers versus PSV Eindhoven. Oh, two Dutch teams in. Blah, blah, blah. So that's what's on ITV4 at the moment. The only reason why I put it up on the satellite is because the EPG on Freeview didn't tell us a bloody thing. And of course, then I've got to go the opposite direction because the satellite won't show what's on Channel 5, because it won't pick up Channel 5. I have to punch it into other channels. So, and that one's Liverpool versus something else. So there's some football. There's 5 hours of it. It starts at 5:30, Robert, on ITV4 if you want to go really mad. See two Dutch teams there against Russia and the other lot. Whatever. Spartak something or other. And the other one is Liverpool versus some other foreign team. Oh, well, mate. Yeah, I might think about it, you know, how to plot ships and where to put them. It'd be more interesting than playing a game of battleships that I used to play when I was at school. Over to the G1 WWR.
1WR returning. See how things play out next week. I can't plan my week at the moment. Not so much on. If I can get it, I'll get over there and see Chris. Take the piss. I didn't mean that, Chris. I know we've got plenty of listeners. Yes. A little someone told me that we have in excess of 18 listeners. Well, if you're listening to us, why don't you bloody well join in? Come in and join the little mob. We're only here to help you lot out and keep the repeater going. What say you, Robert?
You are cheating in the group. Oh, you can't keep a secret, Steve. Stop it. Oh dear, oh dear. Yes, well I should probably go there anyway. I've got to go that way Thursday anyway. Yeah, no, what was I going to say? I was going to say something then, I've forgotten it. Yeah, it's been a reasonable day today. I haven't done much, of course, as I said. I just went out to get some meat, because Elaine's planning a whole week's meals next week. Yes, I'm looking for the forward to the Grand Prix. Should be pretty good. I was up till 2 o'clock this morning, Graham, watching that wrestling. I thought it was quite amazing. You know, especially when they get to the one where it's supposed to be the limelight of the evening, and all it lasted was 3 minutes. Because Sting just, yeah, put the guy on the deck and knocked him out. But there you go. Yes, I don't know why you're doing your Irish accent, Graham. It's no bloody good. You ain't Irish. You don't drink Guinness. I do. In actual fact, I should have had one today. Oh, damn. I don't know, mate, to have one. But never mind, it's one of those things. I can't think of anything else at the moment. Only that, as I say, I've joined that Formula 1 thing so that they can send me emails. So I should look at that later and see if there's any more updates. Because there's one about the wings, and that was about it. I didn't read too much in it. There's a lot of highlights, but a lot of it is pretty sort of like testing. I don't think that they've really got into it. I think that starting from the middle of next week, I think it's next Friday, if I remember right, is the first practice. So that should be interesting to find out what time that's going to be on. Unfortunately, my Sky network don't go that well. My Freeview didn't go that far yesterday, but I should check it tomorrow probably and see what time they've got it on practicing and qualifying. Cause that'd be interesting. There's going to be an early morning one. I mean, Steve won't have a problem. You know, he's got his wake-up alarm. You know. Oh, that's right. Watching football. I'd rather watch Steve running naked down North Dam Road. Or even worse than that, you, Graham, running up the other way naked. That could be more than football. Only going to take Gino in the group.
What's that, Robert? Watch the One show tonight.
Yeah, I wonder what's on the One show tonight. Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine me running down North Down Road with a fig leaf on. Knowing you, Robert, you probably put a fig leaf down there instead. Oh, painful. Oh dear. I don't know where Beaucaire is, for Christ's sake. Let's find out, shall we? I've just landed on the lovely Jasmine, I can't remember her name now, who does Place in the Sun, Home and Away or something. It's in France. Of course, I suppose it should have been. I thought it was a bit Frenchy. Speaking of Frenchy, but this is Spain, or is it Portugal? Zap there, and it says, hello, says my DVD plate recorder. Bloody work, bloody hope it caught. Blimey, she's got quite a cleavage on her, this Jasmine, what's her name? Behave yourself. It's still reading. Oh, it'll be half an hour before the blue thing reads the damn thing. Stupid recorder. I don't know. Here we go. Oh, it says LP 320 something, so I think it's worked. Yippee! Well, I'll fire it up and find out, shall I? Let's just send that back over to the free view box. Let's see if I've still got the guide up. Get rid of the guide. Zap. There we go. Yeah, so there you go, Steve. Yeah, they're, what are they doing today again? I've forgotten. Yeah, they were a dolphin, playing around with dolphins or something, and went to a water park thing, so that should be good for a laugh.
Well, put it this way, the water park was hilarious. One of the two young girls on there, the one with the larger chest measurement, they strapped her minicam to her wrist and she went down the water slide. Watch very carefully, that's all I will say. I'll get purry, Robert.
You are, Stevie, you nearly slipped up there. Oh, that's Television X all over and over again. Oh dear. Yeah, you talk about nudity. I was flicking around last night, Stephen Graham. I've accidentally came on Television X on their preview. Oh my God. No wonder they want people to pay for it. But I'm not paying that kind of price. Yes, from what I saw, yes, that's quite good. But we shouldn't go there really, otherwise Don will be saying, this is not a sex channel. Mind you, we're all human. I might watch a few bits and pieces. No, there's a programme on ITV, Graham. It's got MAN, and then it's got The Elements. If you watch it, it's all about Japan, I think. I haven't really looked into it too much. I said to Elaine I might have a watch of that between the two soaps. There's nothing else on. I'm not going to watch football, it's not bloody good anyway, they're foreign teams. And I think sometime next week, England v Wales, for the start of the World Cup. Are we coming around to that already? Oh, and also I wanted to find out, Graham, while I'm on the subject of not being on the subject, when's the Eurovision? Because I've got advertisements coming up on a certain channel saying about that they're starting to think about Eurovision. Surely that's not due up, is it yet, Graham? How many K to take? 2 TDO in the group.
We're end of Mayish.
Being Mayish, Robert. This year, Eurovision come out Deutschland, I think. Isn't it Germany that won last year? I don't know, they bombed down chippies during the war, so I'm most upset with the Germans. No, I think it is coming from Germany this year. Yeah, it's usually in May-ish or thereabouts. Usually within about a week or two of your favourite Grand Prix, isn't it, Steve? The Monaco one. Dear. Yeah, speaking of Grand Prix, which you weren't, no, yeah, they're all on the same bloody tyres this year, aren't they? A year or two back, they had, was it Bridgestone and some other tyre, I can't remember the damn name now. This year they're only on one particular tyre, so they're all on the same tyre. I gather this is probably some way, Robert, obviously, when we think about it, of evening up the teams. The only subtle difference is, of course, is the difference between dry tyres, slick tyres and the rest of it, in case it precipitates all that wet stuff. When it might make one team perform better than the other, I suppose it just depends, really. But, yeah, they've got these movable little wing things or something, and, curves or something is coming back, I think. This strange system where it uses a bit of inertia in the engine or the braking or something to give them a bit of a kick now and again. I think that system's being allowed to come back either this year sure I read it somewhere. I'm sure I read it somewhere. It might have been a text page. It might be in the BBC book there somewhere. With that KERS system or something is coming back. I think they decided to take it away. I think they want to bring it back now. Oh well, can't make up their bloody minds. Well, I've got some stars here, Steve, and a little arrow with a Union Jack on it, frozen perfectly on my picture here. So I'm ready to watch CT 24 out of 30. So that's it for me, I think. Oh, it's 18. Oh, it's just gone past 6:18 now. I was about to say 6:18, 18 past 6. Time you're up, you're lazy. Yeah. Oh dear, I don't know. Oh, so we've got 18 listeners, eh? Ah. That's more listeners than Radio 1. Okay, Steve.
One WBR. No, I shouldn't have let that information go. I was told that one in confidence. Sorry, Robert. So CT, you want to watch the from the halfway mark on the advert break of the water park. So the young lady with the large chest muscles and the mini cam strapped to it. And you do see one of the camera crew in one of the shots as well on top of the water slide. Filming. Never mind. So Brenda's going to drop a bombshell tomorrow at Road. So tomorrow could be interesting. What else was I going to say? Formula 1, yes. If it's going to end up like a bloody parade lap as usual, you know, 4 of them up front and the rest just hanging on the arse end, then why don't they just chop the whole lot in and do what they do on the A1 F1 racing circuit? All the cars are exactly the same tyres, exactly the same engine, exactly the same bodywork and everything else like that, and it's down to the driver ability to win the race. None of this fancy KERS and God knows what else. I reckon that the A1 ones, mind you, touring cars should be coming back shortly, shouldn't it? Might be of interest as well. Right, Robert.
Yeah, because I think touring cars is about a week after, or 2 weeks after. I know it comes after. What I think they would do with Formula 1, I had a very clever idea yesterday when I was thinking about it. If they get pole position, then why don't they swap the grid and have the person who's in pole position at the rear and the slower ones at the front? That should make it bloody interesting, because then, I mean, that will make them work and come through. I mean, to me, these days, I mean, I shouldn't say it's too easy, but it looks too easy for drivers. They haven't got much to do by keeping the car on the straight and watching everything. And I think that they should bring back refuelling. That should be interesting. Yes, KERS is in there this year, and so this week type of thing. Now, I had a funny feeling. You just turned round to me and you just asked one of my other questions, Graham. But I thought it was the 2 groups of tyres this time round. So that must mean that's going to come in next year. Because I know that Goodyear are trying to get back into, or is it Michelin? It's one of them, either Goodyear or Michelin, are trying to get back into Formula 1. And they brought out some new tyres. I've seen them advertised. That they're going to test them out on Grand Prix cars in the near future, so watch out for that one. It might come, that might be another rule changing, but they keep on changing these rules, but I don't care. I enjoy it anyway. Right, that's me done for this evening. Good night, gentlemen. Have a pleasant evening. I shan't be on tomorrow night because I'm elsewhere, but I shall be back on Monday. Only K to take. 2-1 GDO. Now off with Claire.